What's cracking, guys? Well, I can tell you, for just this once, Noble is pretty mad. I know I don't look it, but I'm actually quite pissed off, quite livid that they messed up one of my favorite anime series so badly. But before I get into this, I just want to state for the record that Black Clover, which is the series I'm talking about, is a series that I actually deeply enjoy. I think it's wonderful and I wanted to share it to everyone, and I was highly anticipating its release this fall season 2017. However, it is now past my 3-episode rule where I get to talk about an anime. And by golly, do I have a lot to say about this, so yeah! It all started out a day as any other, you know. I wake up, I get ready for my anime titties, and then I hop on my computer, and then what do I see right in front of me but a freaking big ol' negative review on my favorite series ever? What is going on? Yes, I was actually stunned. I thought the reception for this would have gone just haywire. I thought everybody and their grandmother would love this series. Now, at first I thought, hey, well, maybe it's because a lot of people think it's, it's like Naruto, which, they're not actually that wrong. I mean, heck, it kind of starts off, where, the original Hokage is fighting this freaking monster demon that's maybe a 9-tailed beast, and then he fights it and wins and saves the day, saves the village. Yeah, there's that thing. I mean, we can't quite look past that. Or maybe it's because, Asta looks a lot like a spiky-haired Naruto as well, and his rival, Mr. Yuno, which they're already rivals at the very beginning, looks a lot like a certain black-haired Sasuke who's cool and hip and everything's got it together, while this guy's very loud and obnoxious, just like not... You can't really overlook that. However, there are key differences, that being Yuno is not a complete butthole, and Asta is actually, well, he's actually kind of fun. Unlike Naruto sometimes, which is all just about friendship, and after a certain point, he was just all about fighting and friendship. Well, that and, both Yuno and Asta kind of like each other, which is the exact opposite of what I could say after I don't know how many chapters of Naruto, and they still don't like each other at the end of it. But I digress. It's beyond that, guys. It is beyond that. There are gaping flaws in the anime, and I will be glad to show them to you. The first thing I want to talk about is who in their right mind made Asta sound like some raging Spanish person. I don't understand. After every sentence he has to yell and scream, Rico burrito cracker. あなたを幸せにします。結婚してください。まだだ。まだまだ。One more. You think I'm kind of exaggerating with that? No. Honestly, no, I am not exaggerating. He literally is screaming every single line. My god, the anime just started, and on babies crying, mind you, which is a lovely way I want to start my favorite anime series, on babies crying. Maybe start on that cool fight scene like they did in the manga. No. Let's go for the nice, mild-mannered babies. Yeah, that's right, screaming babies. That's much better. We have this nice, cool, world-building scene of the huge kingdoms, empires, giant freaking monsters, huge skulls of the defeated monster. Yeah, we could start on something cool. No, we're starting on screaming babies. Yeah, that's... What? And let me tell you, I thought maybe as the anime went on, maybe his screaming would die down. No, it doesn't die down. He is by far the most obnoxious voice actor that I have ever freaking heard in an anime. And I have heard a lot of cute, screeching anime girls that are trying to be as moe as possible before. But no, this one is horrendous. And yes, I get that his character is supposed to be hot-headed and full of energy. I get that. But there's different ways to go about rather than screaming every single freaking line that you are given in the same obnoxious voice that it just grates on you after a while. So the problem is not only with the voice actor, but also with the directing and them squarely focusing on him shouting the same crap over and over again when it was only just kind of touched upon in the manga. Which leads me to my next point of just the beating to death of their jokes. Like, honestly, I don't need to see Asta confess his love to the nun 50 billion times when it was just done in the manga just a few times for funnies. It was funny. But it wasn't funny in the anime when they kept doing it over and over and over and over. Which leads me to my next point of the massive amount of filler in this series already. I mean, yes, everything they've shown has kind of happened in the manga, I'm not gonna lie. But what they have done is stretch it out to the extreme limits. And just so you guys get what I'm talking about, basically what I'm saying is that the first 3 episodes of anime is the first chapter of the manga. They haven't gone past the first chapter of the freaking manga yet. They felt compelled for some reason that they wanted to stretch the first chapter into 3 entire anime episodes. You see, the problem with this is because it completely ruins the pacing entirely. You get side characters everywhere just talking about nonsense that you don't really give 2 craps about because you just want to follow where the interesting stuff is, and that's in the magical kingdom where there's wizards and stuff. I'm gonna give you some prime examples of things that have pissed me off of the huge amount of filler that I just was like, just let it end. The first one was by far the worst here, and that was the flashback in the middle of the fighting arc where this one chain dude wants to steal Sasuke's freaking book from him, okay? Yes, his name's Yuno, I know, but I'm just being sassy right now because I'm angry. He's got them all up in chains, he's spouting his evil lines, blah blah blah, I'm evil, I'm gonna steal this book, your story will never be told, oh what a shame, I'm typical bad guy. But then in the middle of it, Asta comes to try and save his best bro, because that's what best bros do, and while he's about to go and save him, he freezes time in a flashback for like an entire episode. You know that cool battle scene you were in the middle of? Well, guess what? Oh, you're gone now. You're in the middle of a flashback, and where are we going? We're going to the childhood where they're kids and having a fun time growing up together. Oh no, someone's about to steal this kid's necklace. Let's just expound upon this one idea for at least 10 minutes and drag it out as slow and painfully as possible. They made something that was just a mere quick 3 pages in the manga into an entire episode of a flashback of when they were kids. That was completely unnecessary. It made me forget about the battle when it finally came back. It was like, oh yeah, we were in kind of a dire situation, weren't we? Where Asta was about to get killed. Oh yeah. Huh. They just made the action so slow-paced that I honestly was laughing at how bad it was. Just him getting all frightened when Asta grabbed him by the ankle when he still had his magical chains all around him. He's like, oh no, you grabbed me by the ankle. Oh, I'm backing up now. Suddenly, I'm scared of this kid. Whoa, what's gonna happen? Maybe if I just stare at him for like a good solid 5 minutes, he's gonna pull something out of his butt. Oh, look, he did. He got a grimoire now. Oh, no. What he's gonna do? He's gonna look at me menacingly. Oh, now he's pulling the sword out of it. Oh, man. This is getting intense. Honestly, I wanted to throw up. Like, it was bad. It was awful. It was honestly awful how slow-paced they made it. And another example of what really pissed me off too was when the second episode aired. Guess what happened? Guess what happened? They took the last 3 minutes of the previous episode and slapped it right on the front, not changing a darn thing about it. 3 minutes of pure regurgitated content right in the second episode. What's the point? It was literally aired just last episode. There was only one episode. You don't need to regurgitate 3 entire minutes explaining it again. But, you know, I feel like I've been kind of harsh on them. You know, there are some good things they've done. You know, like the art style is absolutely phenomenal. You know, the same art team that's done Tokyo Ghoul and all the Naruto shipping and stuff. You know, they've done some good work there. They work fast, they work well. You know, congratulations on having good art. The music's not bad either. It's about all I can say. It's music's not bad. It's not bad. But honestly, what has made me the most upset about this is that the first episodes are so important to a long-running series to get people hooked into it, and they have decided just to butcher it completely, slap in filler, make the main character as obnoxious as possible, and just drag it out just for, I don't know, more episodes and more money. I like, what? Why? I expected better. But I look at the smashing success that was My Hero Academia, and I was going, this is great. Why was this so great? And why couldn't they do the same to Black Clover? Why couldn't that get the same treatment? So yes, I understand why people are giving this crap tons of negative reviews. Because they screwed up. They screwed up horribly. Oh man, did they screw up. They took something that was fun and interesting, and even if it was a little regurgitated, still kind of unique in its own ideas, and they just turned it to crap. They just made the first episodes just steaming garbage. At least, maybe if you haven't read the manga, you would think it was acceptable, that maybe even good. But if you did read the manga, you would understand, like, what are they doing? They need to stop. Maybe the devil make Asta's god-awful voice a crap ton better. We can only dream. Because right now, I just can barely stand his screaming. Like, they need to make him stop, okay? I know he's a fun, excitable lad, but there needs to be a limit to the screaming. But at least now they're going on to chapter 2, where all the interesting stuff happens, which is in the magical kingdom, where you meet all the cool people. So hopefully the anime is gonna pick up. I'm gonna remain a little bit hopeful here. I can't give it a complete negative bad review yet because I still enjoy it and I want it to succeed, and I can only hope that they pick up the pace and learn from their god-awful mistakes from here, and Asta just stops yelling, just shuts up. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little angry anime rant here. I felt like I had to get it out. I felt like I had to interrupt our daily broadcasting schedule of Noble Senpai just to say this. You're welcome. So anyway, for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for understanding me. And thank you so much just for being yourselves, you sexy sons of guns. And I hope to see all of you beautiful sons of guns again next time.
You crazy mother.